Hey there, today we're bringing a classic favorite to life with a plant-based twist, vegan enchiladas. If you love transforming traditional dishes into vegan delights as much as I do, you're in for a treat. So let's get started making these enchiladas. First we're going to prepare the enchilada bean filling. So what we're going to use is a large skillet. We're going to add in some diced up onions, and I have some green bell peppers. You could substitute green, red, yellow, whatever your favorite bell peppers are. We're going to do a no oil saute, so I'm just going to add a little bit of water, just make sure the veggies don't stick, and we'll let that cook for a couple of minutes. And once they start to soften up, we'll add in some minced garlic. Let that saute for about 1 minute. Next we'll pour in about a quarter cup of the enchilada sauce. You can use homemade or you can buy one at the store. I have a link in the comments below for that sauce. And next we're going to add in the black beans. They're drained and rinsed, so we'll add that into the saute. Mix that all together. Let that warm up for a couple minutes. And then we're going to sprinkle in some vegan cheese. This is optional. You can omit if you're looking for an oil-free enchilada or filling here. And we'll let that melt. And once that melts, we'll put in some spinach and let that wilt down. Stir that all together. This makes a great filling all by itself. You want to just eat it like this over some rice. Next, we're going to assemble the enchiladas all together. So I'm going to pour a little bit of the sauce into the pan to get it nicely covered. Spread that around. And then next, once we have all our ingredients together, I'm using corn tortillas, but you could also use flour tortillas. And then you just warm them up whatever the directions are. And I'll scoop a little bit into each one of the tortillas. You make about, I guess, say 10 to 12 tortillas with this filling here. I like to scoop it in, fold it over, and then place the press side down into the sauce. You can prepare this in advance, and this is also freezer friendly. So if you wanted to prepare these corn tortillas with the filling, and then you could just put them in the freezer. I would save a little bit of sauce. You don't want to overly put too much sauce so they don't get soggy if you're going to freeze them, or if you want to prep in advance and bake this later. So it's good either way. Once all the enchiladas are arranged, you want to pour the remaining sauce over the top, ensure that they're fully covered. And I like to just spread the sauce around just to make sure they're all covered. And it's optional if you want to add in some vegan cheese. This is a cheddar vegan cheese, but it's definitely optional, and it's delicious either way. And once that's all done, I like to add some foil and then bake it in the oven. Bake it in the oven for about 20 minutes. And then remove the foil. And then you can put it back in the oven for about, say, 5 to 10 minutes if you want to additionally brown the top of the enchiladas. I like to serve mine with a little bit of some vegan sour cream, and I like to top it off with some fresh cilantro. But it's your option. You can always add in some sliced avocados or guacamole. It's delicious as is. As we wrap up these vegan enchiladas, if you're a fan of Mexican food like I am, you're going to love them. For the full recipe, just look in the description below. And if you're into veganizing your favorites, don't forget to subscribe for more plant-based twists on classic dishes.